Good evening. Oh, Bullguard, your trial your trial version of Bullguard Internet Security has expired. Okay. It's Has anybody actually heard of Bullguard Internet Security? I think it came with this PC. Anyway, good evening. We're playing some Tactical Breach Wizards tonight, which is a game that is part of the Jingle Jam games collection, which is part of a charity initiative called the Jingle Jam, running every December from the 1st to the 14th, where streamers and content creators from across the globe come together to raise money for a whole host of charities. The best part is, for any of you, any donations of £35, around $46, get you a collection of 15 PC games redeemable on Steam, and a bunch of other things like there's like a discount code for display to make these nice metal posters like the one behind me there. I think the total combined value of the games in the collection is between like $300 and $400, so it's definitely worth it if you want some stocking stuffers for the Christmas period, something to play whilst you're off. There's this game, there's Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, a nice little Warhammer game, Train Sim, there's some sort of cozier, less violent games on there. That's not to say Train Sim is violent, but it can be, if you want it to be. And anyway, we're currently raising money for Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal. We're up to £350. We hit our initial target 300. We've extended it to £500. If you want to donate and get your games collection, there's a link now in the Twitch chat. And then we also have a link to learn more and to donate in the YouTube chat, YouTube description of the stream. And there's a video up on the YouTube channel as well. But anyway, let's tuck into this game. It's kind of you play as mages using your combined magic powers to breach and clear rooms. Quite a unique concept. We'll see how we get on with this. We might switch and play another game in the collection in a bit, or I'm quite interested in trying to speed run getting to New Vegas in Fallout from the start. Not doing that all in this stream. I want to sort of start prepping that, going down and doing all the missions to eventually get you there, not just running through Deathclaw territory. Anyway, enough rambling. WizTac, this is Mage Actual. We're in position. Suppression Hex is online. Trauma control. Charms up. Breach glyphs are hot. Alright, Zan. What's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes. Softwood Silence Mac 10s. Want me to leave one for you? So we get an option. If you're gonna get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. If I ever get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. That's nice. I appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. We're breaching. Left you an easy one, Zan. Wow, patronising. Or patronising. Select your 3-volt burst ability and issue order on the enemy to shoot them. Okay. Select. So select that. Select. Right click. Shoot them out the window. Head to the laptop. Use laptop, okay. Hit done to proceed. Okay, so we've got another room. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a druid mafia smuggling ship. How's this military op? You know I don't ask those kind of questions, Anne. And you know I sleep better than you. You don't care who we're extracting? I wish we could just skip the conversations to a degree. Young adult male. What do you want? His dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks on the beach after we stop the shrub mob. Flaying him with a barrel cactus. That sounds painful. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Move on. There we go. We can go. Right. So what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That's very polite. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Move to the laptop. Shoot an enemy you can't take cover from. Old Mafia Sprig Palm. Sayonara. Take cover. Knock out all enemies. There's 1 left. Okay. Well, I guess we fire. And use laptop. We're done. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. The great oak's wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Look, I just say what I see. Let's get in and kill it. Breach. The ghillie suit didn't save the tree. So we want to move there. Oh, what is this? This guide is only shown on this level. Drink in that sweet tutorialization while you can. Okay. Your team moves and shoots. You can freely rewind. So we can rewind that. Ah, okay. Rewinding time. Enemies attack. So the 4C phase. If none have valid attack plans, we skip this phase. You can't take further action, but you can still rewind. Okay. So we can foresee them shooting me. Or we can rewind. And shoot them ourselves. There we go. Oh no, we could do with... Somebody's about to burst in here. Enemies move and make new plans. They do not attack yet. That's the enemy turn. Okay, him running in. You can no longer rewind this turn. Okay, let's run there. Use the 4C. Oh, she's dead. Your team moves and shoots. You can free... Right, so... Okay, so we need to rewind further. Move close enough to the Shrub Lord so that he targets you. And I mean, we were right behind him. I'll take the hit. You owe me a mending vial after this. Okay. I mean, a point-blank shot to the head should probably kill him. Oh dear, that's still gonna kill her. I should go here. Okay. End turn, that works. Perfect. End turn to commit everything you've done and then proceed. Intel says this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. So that's her move, she can sprint in. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying, if something goes south. You know your orders, the asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of there yourself, you do it. Got it. You're gonna breach this year? Well, if you stop talking, yeah. Oh dear. Oh. Didn't mean to step into there. Oh dear. Can we not rewind that? Is there anywhere we can go so that we... So if I kill this guy instead... 4C? I can't save them both. I think this is the only call. Oh shit. You only have time to save one person. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage, see if Liv can save herself. Hostage must survive. Hostage is safe. End your turn now. Okay. Oh dearie me. Veska, this is WizTac requesting immediate blink out. Tactical breach, wizards. We got one. Rushwater PD, DSR, nowish. So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, PI. That's me. Did you have a question? What is it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing persons case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding the people. Well, sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have a procedure for a reason. People don't hire me when you're slow. They hire me when you've given up. From what I hear, People don't hire you much at all these days. Look, let me fail this at my own pace. Alright. So you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed, except for these surgical gloves. And a gun? No, she'd put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets. It was more about her not getting the gun. And what happened? I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran, and then you guys show up with the fucking traffic warlock. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without the gloves, he tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, we're backed up, and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know your station's on fire? What? I'm running out of accents to do for people. My very limited range. You're too late to stop me. I don't know what you are. Oh. No. You're not Zan Veska, Navy SEER. No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah. Well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Where do we want to go? Stay static blast. Defenestrate, the pyromancer. Defenestrate is a verb that means throw out of a window, you might say. The Russian oligarch was defenestrated for crossing the glorious leader, I guess. Here he is. Zan, I was just talking about you. Nope, wrong voice. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for, remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of a team raiding this station. I've served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give you the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. Oh, no. Now then. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Save Zan this turn. Okay. Bum ba dum. One. How do we switch then? Ah, okay. Let's move there. And then you can take out him? Oh. What happened there? Why did it take out that guy but not that guy? No. Oh, this turn. Okay. Oh dear.
Are you sure about that?
Gracias. Rewind. So can you shoot him out? No, you can't even shoot him out a window. It's got a pretty weak gun. Kill him. Take cover. Although I think they can probably still hit you. Oh, can you... No. Oh, chain bolt. Chain bolt. That's what I was missing. Right, so that didn't work. It would help if I actually followed the instructions, I guess. Chain bolt. So, chain bolt. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. So if we use that on him, it knocks him there, and you... We haven't knocked that guy out. And the others? Didn't know them. But they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. You didn't knock any of them out the window. Well, I think we're a bit stuck because we can't actually take out this unless you have. No, you don't have ability. There we go. That's how you do it. Use the laptop, open that up. There we go. And we're free. This geezer's got a shield. So, how have you been? Terrible, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to? The team's casting its way through the station right now. It's led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. That's the woman that went missing. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Cool. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues. So we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we going to see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer, they're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. Maybe not, but we owe it to ourselves to try. Yeah, actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. Ready? Breach. So I've got to go in this way. You can reposition wizards at the start of any level. Use redeploy ability to move Zan to the breach position on the other door. Okay. Redeploy there. So, yep, breach that. Breach. shoot him into the path. And then she can shoot him out the window. And we're done there. Laptop. Use that. Now we're done. Alright, so what does your former CO have against Rushwater PD? I don't know. Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right, maybe we'll stick to Liv. And how long have you been on this investigation? Move on. 3 months. You need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell, despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. I'll take a look at your files after this. Files? Right. Zan? I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer. And bad news? No windows. But you have an excellent plan. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Alright. Breach. Breach. Set a trap for the enforcer. Predictive bolt. Aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemy ahead to prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross that line. So if we just do that then. Get someone close enough that he plans to charge at them. Okay, so we want her to go there. Let's do that, and that kills him straight away. Reinforcements. Shit, we should put a ward on that door. Knock out all enemies. Seal all reinforcement doors. So, if we do a static bolt there, and can you finish him off? Do a predictive bolt over there. Let's get her running over there. End turn. Can we can seal the door. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. So, what do we want to do here? So we can breach. We could probably shoot him into there. Let's improvise. Free bolt burst him into the wall. She breached there, and if you do a chain bolt, and then you do a predictive bolt there. So we need to get a wizard in the room. Is that going to get her shot? So rewind. 4C. No. So he's not running into it. So we really need him to charge. But he's not going to get past there. No. So we'll rewind again. We probably want... Oh no, we didn't want to rewind that far. Chain bolt. Those two. You... Move. Nope, damn, that was wrong. We want you to move here. Where do we want her to go to get them to charge in? If we do predictive bolt that one, no, I won't do it, will it? No. If we move him, maybe we move him there. Set up predictive bolt that way. We can get him to, yeah, there we go. We can get him to charge there. Okay, we got there in the end. Nice little puzzle. And use laptop. And done. Alright, this is it. The way out? No. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here the whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know we're all in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest, while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. I'll be honest, I did forget 30 to 40% of that, but we're here now. So, where are we heading? This office leads us to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case now? Let it out. Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months. And 2 of them couldn't pay. Forget it, we can just breach. Alright, but it's a mess in there. You ready? I was born ready. Breach. Breach. This is a messy one. So she can knock out both of them. No, she can't knock out both of them. Maybe we need to... There we go. Knock the right one. Take cover. If we rewind, can he hit anybody from here? No. If we move him there, can he hit somebody? There we go. And predictive bolt is fairly useless there, so take cover. Alright, what do we want to do? Move on up. Static blast them out. Take cover. Shoot them into the wall. Take cover. Right, you can take him out. And what do we want her to do? Static blast. No, if we move her to That's not going to do it any further, is it? Wonder whether... Can you shoot him into that? Yeah. And if we move him up... Can we get her... Can do that, but it's blocking... Her up there. Static blast him. Then seal the door. Got her in the end. Howdy, Sedge. How are you doing? We're playing some Tactical Breach Wizards. It's quite a fun little tactics sort of puzzle game, actually. If you have any suggestions in the mission, let us know. Sure, we're going to fast forward through. Get this guy over here, use the laptop, and then we're done on this mission. So this is another person to add to our team, I reckon. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard, this station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team, one of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it's on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? A Breachcliff ought to do it. It's quite good. It's currently in the Jingle Jam games collection, which is a collection of 15 games worth around $400, which you can get for a donation of £35 to the Jingle Jam charity appeal. It runs every December. There's a link to learn more about that in the description if that interests you. I think the game itself is probably about 20, so if you just want the game, or maybe 15 if you just want this game, maybe just do that. But it's quite good. We've just started it. It's quite fun. All the little puzzle aspects of it. I can see myself getting into it. It's quite funny as well. A Breachcliff ought to do it. If not, two. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die? Classy. Oh, don't be so drastic. The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. Ah. Done. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks, and why did the best Spec Ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Oh, now you're interested. More interested than I was already interested. But in a what's up with you way? Oh, nice. Is it quite a long game? I'm sort of wondering, like, how many hours you can put into it. Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse of her police file. They have her pegged as a mob dog for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a 45. If she's not mob, she's definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? No idea. Your turn. Who is Liv Kennedy? She was my commander in the Navy, Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different timescale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. Yeah, I've got a taste of that. I served with her for 5 years on some nightmare clusterfucks, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on the planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for Reactor. Reactor are a private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? The one thing I've got with this game is I feel like the dialogue goes on a little while. It's good dialogue, don't get me wrong. Maybe it's just because I'm doing the voices for all the characters and it sounded great on my voice. But I was saying in a stream the other day, was it the Marvel's Midnight Suns? Loved the gameplay in that game. I didn't really like how long in between missions you have to spend going to like Blade's book club or traipsing around the ground going fishing with Venom and stuff like that. That's good then. Hopefully they I think the game came out quite recently, didn't it? So I wonder if they're planning any DLC. Private but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not? If today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. I wonder what the other world wars were. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is going to lurch in ways I can't predict. And I'm a seer. What's the story with you and Liv? I thought he's told us all of that already. We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. It's been out longer than I thought it was then. I was convinced it only came out a few months ago. You'd hope they'd have some sort of DLC planned, if they haven't already got one. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago she resurfaces pulling brutal heist for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Okay, we do need to make some files. How long did it take you to complete the game, Sedge? I have a map. It took you about a day. Answered my own question there. Okay, so we're going through. Oh, we can unlock. What do we want to upgrade? Strong finish. I'll just click that. Cool. Does it want to... Oh, move on. There we go. A lovely condo. This is your safe house? It's cute. I like his little photo back here. Looks very smart. Well, it's my ma's place. That explains the photo. She's proud of her little boy. She's a bingo. Alright, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. I like her already. Let's get to it. How does this work? You drag the string between us to prove we're friends. Oh, drag this to there. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Sever type to lead strike on there. Okay, I'm with you. Abducted Dessa Banks. Oh. And then employs her. Move on. Okay, we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood and I can scry her location to within 3 meters. Okay, newt bones sounds doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. It's cheery. But how do we get hold of her blood? The cops should have taken it when they booked her. Part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily, but I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find his skink last June. As long as they haven't heard about the clusterfuck at Rushwater yet, I bet I can just ask him. No, there's a Chinook helicopter flying overhead. Maybe it's the wizard police after me. You can always tell the sound of a Chinook. Double blades. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient. Cool, alright. I'm just going to take this Christmas jumper off because Christmas jumpers are ridiculously hot. And they don't really ever give much wiggle room when you start getting a bit too big for them, which is fun. Back in a sec. There we go. I had a first kid a couple of months ago, and the emerging dad bod means that I'm no longer fitting into previous year's Christmas jumpers, which is fun. Confidence goals. These are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence, as in life. Confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later, with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Move the cursor over them to find out what they are this time. Finish all team members at full health. Defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. Ooh. That's Jen, okay. So we want her going over there, I'm guessing. Knockback pushes the unit this many squares. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. Okay. If we... I'll get them both out. Can we get anybody else? No. That's hers done. Take cover. Oh shit. Forgot to get her to... Actually, oh, she still had actions. Yes. Move on. Oh, actually, can he still... No. Go. She can... Can we get her to move forward and chain bolt them? Will that do anything? That's got him there. Ah, no. Didn't want to do that. She can't move any further, no. Right. You seal the door. You kill him. There we go. Go back, grab that intel. And we're done. Right, what are we looking for? It is nice. It's like the Overwatch of this game, I'm guessing. The Overwatch ability. A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder. No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, but grab a blue file. Any blue file I see. Yep, unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. Doesn't sound like it's going to do it now. Let's breach. Breach. Right, do we want to... It's giving us the option to redeploy. Oh, what's this new ability? Throw it at an ally to give them 1 extra action. Okay. Well, we can take out him. She's going to have to bust through here first. Redeploy there. Breach. There you go. Actually, I guess... No, we can't throw that down. Okay. So we probably want her to... Maybe go there. Take out him. That class as an action. Now, what the let a single teammate perform 2 actions 1 turn. Well, I've done 1 this turn. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Okay. I'm guessing it's the deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. I want to get it done. Might give us a few goes. So that... Oh. It's going to take some planning. starters, she needs to redeploy there. Where do we want? Right, breach. Where can we get him? I'm guessing we'll have to use all of our abilities. I feel like predictive bolt here isn't useful because nobody's going to be running into it unless they come through here. Alright, breach. I think I'm going completely the wrong route. Yeah. I might just have to end up, sure, hit me. No, you're in view of all of them. Probably, I bet I've gotten them lined up wrong. There we go. Let's get you reaching there. Then you breach. I'm more than happy for some guidance. See, I can do that, but then I'm not going to be able to get you and you unless... No. And the grenade knocks them back. So... I'm guessing it's take him out. Predictive bolt there. She's got to breach. Oh, see, remember, we've not got the grenade. She goes there. Chain bolt. Oh no, I just wasted that. Because now he's not on there. If we... Do we move her there? Nope, nope, we don't want to hit him twice. Nope. Oh, I didn't realise you could twist it. This is a tricky one. What's weird is you can hit him there, but then you can't hit this guy. So we want to get predictive bolt either on... I know, I wanted to try and get it done. Yeah. I'm not smart enough to do this. Have I got Zan in the right place? Oh, maybe... damn. Hit there and there. Okay, it's a bit better. Time boost, you, then predictive bolt. Oh no, we can't because he's there now. Damn, this is tough. I'm gonna give up. I'm not good enough to get this. Unless, can he? No, he can't chuck that there. Oh, it's frustrating. I don't want to give up, but I'm not getting it. And it doesn't make very good viewing. Me just being frustrated watching this. Predictable. I'm just trying the same things over. Ah, you. Oh, did not want to do that. Yeah, I'm hoping they are a bit easier. What action have we got unused? Is it one of hers? Oh yeah. Will that work? That did work. But we just didn't take them all out. Go seal that. This guy seems pretty weak compared to Jen. There we go. Predictive bolt. Oh, actually, can we just seal that? We can't, can we? There we go. Now seal. Those were some tough additional objectives. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Breach. I guess we don't really want a time boost just yet. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C page. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. So that'll be all of them. It is, yes. Is she... And also remembering when you can still use people's abilities. Oh, almost. The Gale Grenade seems a little bit weak. Right, so if we get her to move in. Use the laptop. And can we get him to... go into predictive bolt there. And then... There we go. I'm not that dumb. What have we got left? Nothing really. So we can use chain bolt to take out 2 of them there. I might just save it. Dun. Right. You breach. Static blast him. You breach. And we want to breach. We can't. Oh, we can't move him. Hmm. Maybe we do just chain bolt these. Right, breach. You've got to shoot somebody. Somehow I've got myself stuck here, I feel. But like I had a solution to this a moment ago. And now I don't. Well, I sorted him at least. We can get you to move up. No, maybe we needed you to... Right, end turn. Breach. Oh no, we could have done that there. Shouldn't have wasted that turn. There we go. Right, move up. Who can we hit? Nobody. And we get her to... Actually, need to grab the intel. And then you can... There we go. Move on up. So what, breach? See what they do. That's nice. Have we just killed ourselves? Nope, there we got him. that one sorted. We can't seal that yet, can we? No. One turn left. Right, seal that. Shoot on up. Use the laptop. Just in time. Found Banks. She was beaten Jubber and Hiddlesbottom. Between, sorry. Logically. There's the dyslexia coming into play. We've all found ourselves there. This says her blood samples in fridge 5, room 304. So one floor up. Great, let's go. You brought the newt bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. I don't think I've ever seen that many newts. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? No. She's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think. Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Want to go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yes. Steve, you sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. Ooh, there they are. Alright, Bori, light it up. All will burn. In very mild fire. It's not mild fire, that's a total misnomer. Misnomer? I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock. And you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 Spaghetti Junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm? Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? That's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen. Shit. Get fucked, Steve. Can we take him? In our sleep. But just to be safe, let's do it while we're awake. Let's go. Crush Hour. Send forth a spectral motorcade of ghost riders that hits everyone in the red zone and then returns to the underworld. So we need to move. Alright, there we go. And predictive bolt this geezer. And that means she can... Maybe it was a bit of overkill. Take cover. Happy to accept that. Move to there. Let's give her an old... is it worth giving her a time boost? True. Maybe I should have thought about defenestrative. Yes, I can't say that word. Knocking him out the window. Maybe I should have thought of that earlier. Thank you. I forgot I could do that. And that also means we can... knock him out and not take it. Nope, I thought that would have killed him. Now you can kill him. And we can get a predictive bolt on there. Right, you go seal that door. Damn. Move there. Let's grab the intel. Time boost you, and now you can. Shit, you know you can't do anything because you can't move. No, that's not useful. Surely we can... No, we can't hit him. Because she's in the way. Right, can he... he can shoot that guy, take him out. Then if we put predictive bolt on there... will that trigger in time? It will. And now she can go seal the door. End turn. Now we just have to deal with that final door. There we go. Did we achieve both goals there? Yes. Getting their confidence up. Defeat Steve Clark. I knew that name rang a bell. That's the Scottish football team manager. Ex-Reading manager as well. So we've got a perk to spend. +1 damage. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. What's your favourite trick? I'll wait to hear it before I do an update for Zan. So what are the other options here? We've got Sportive Fire. Once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. Could be useful. Jen stands between Zan and the enemy. Zan aims the bolt. Jen crouches. Oh, like take cover. That's the only way you can crouch, isn't it? If the shot knocks someone out, if the shot fires on your turn gained, I'd rather have that. We'll put that to use. Freelance Witch, Desert Detachments. We need more confidence for these. I didn't like that guy, right? Steve was always an arsehole. But he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. That's impressive. Can't beat Blood for utility hexes. Where is she now? North by 80 kilometers already. She moving? Give me a sec. Yes, extremely, yes. Got like 400 meters since you asked. They've got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Sweet. Go and enjoy your meal, Sedge. Thanks for your help. Enjoy. Of course they've got a chopper. Chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're heading? Liboli. Reactor has a black site west of Aldo. Nice quiet place where they can do whatever they want to prisoners like Banks. And then I guess we're going to Liboli. Yeah. In like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your Mars place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. For a nice cup of tea. Oh, lordy, you didn't tell me you were having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, what must you think, Duck? That I live in filth? I feel like this is quite, some of the words they use very English. Like, I've only ever heard my grandparents call each other Duck. Like, the only people I've ever heard call anybody Duck. Actually, I think it's lovely, Mrs. Vesker. This is Jen, do you remember? I mentioned her. You know, I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Lovely to meet you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? What is stronger than brandy? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Duck. A woman after my own heart. Absinthe? Zan, did you finish the skull cracker? Did you? You finished the skull cracker, Ma. In June. Oh, nonsense. He's a terrible liar, this one. A liar and a drunk. Takes after his father, I suppose. And his ma. Oh my god, Ma. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just the night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Liboli. Oh, how wonderful. You must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, San. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because a Farmer Corp tried to kill him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Oh, you know, lovely. I expect he told you his origin story. There's a lot of chatting going on. That's not what we call it, Ma. I might just skip this, to be honest. I just realised you can skip. Takes orders from her. Takes orders from her. Zensmar was good enough to put us up for a while. We figure out our next move and that place is off the map. Oh, it was. I was hoping I'd be able to waltz into the Stonecliff locker. I don't need to read that. Store that there. Burned that. Taken to Liboli. That all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange. I'll go over the details though. No, I think we're good. Move on. You're out of brandy, so I made tea. Do you really want the story? It's longish. No, I was just teasing. Not a magical bone in my body, nor your father, especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything. That sounds a bit... it's not hereditary, Ma, but you might have something. You've just never been in a life or death situation that required it. That sounds like Chekhov's gun. That sounds like they're setting that up. Well, it's certainly not. Shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 PM. That came up all you like, and I thought my life was over every time. We better get some rest. First ferry to Liboli is some... I didn't even read it. So these are all the missions. It does seem quite quick to finish this game. So my contact got back to me. She knows a guy who delivers supplies for Reactor. Supplies for Reactor. He's going to let us ride in with a shipment of bathroom supplies and... Oh, spicy. Always ride in style. If we do stop World War V, I hope someone gives us a lift home. Banks hasn't moved in, which fits with her being held at a black site. Is she still alive? There's Liv's still there. If you're right about the stakes of this, we need to get there yesterday. She brought her cat with her. I feel like we've moved about 4 inches in 2 hours. Yes, this is torture. I'm going to find somewhere to kip. Whilst they're kipping, wanted to remind everyone that if you yourself wanted to play this game, you can get it in the Jingle Jam Games Collection, available until the 14th of December. For a donation of £35, around $46, to charity, you can get a collection of 15 games to be redeemed on Steam, including this game, including Train Sim World 6, including Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, Ixiom, which is a game I might stream in a couple of days, a sort of city builder in space, a whole bunch of good games, and all the money goes to a good cause. We're fundraising for Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal, the official charity of the Bristol Children's Hospital, which helps support families and children who are quite poorly, quite ill. Currently, funds are going towards building the Jingle Jam building, a patient hotel where families can stay with their children whilst they're receiving treatment for life-changing conditions. Great cause. Means a lot to me this year as somebody who has recently become a father. It's a lot closer to home, so we're happy to have raised £350 so far. Hopefully get some more in before the 14th. So if you want to donate, link is in the chat now or in the description of the YouTube stream. And yeah, best part is you get a little reward for donating. Right, this is the chat menu, optional conversations that can be played at any time. If you just want to move on for now, you can always play them later. Choices made in these don't affect the outcome of the campaign. Yes, I would like to just move on for the time being. Zan's brain. So this is a dream. You're in my dream. This happens sometimes. My foresight runs wild while I'm asleep, and it can drag in other casters if they're dreaming too. Gonna need some clarity on runs wild. Well, okay, it runs combat drills. Combat's when I use it most, so that's what it knows. So we're about to fight a completely meaningless battle. Yes, sorry, I can kill you if you'd like. That'll probably wake you up. I'm good. I could use the practice, to be honest. I don't get shot at much in a typical private investigation. Yeah, they're not bad for building confidence. Alright, let's breach. This geezer's here again. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. If we shoot that, what does it do? No. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to move him. So that she can... Shit! Alright, so we didn't want to do that. Maybe if... I did it anyway. Now he can finish off this guy. That was brief. There's usually a bit more to him than that. I want to do another. Sure. We're probably unlocking their new outfits. Banks is definitely close. My scry is popping off. You okay? You're sweating. Just out of practice, okay? What are we looking at in there? Automated turrets, they're tough, but if you can get close, you can just shut them down. That seems like a security oversight. Not a documented feature. Just hold the status button and tap reset 3 times. God bless military engineering. So, can we hide there? If we do a burst, he goes through there. You take cover. You run up. Grab intel. What are the objectives? Prevent 2 reinforcements in total. Finish by the end of turn 3. Bum, 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 bum. Right, we can't really. Oh shit, no. Didn't want to do that. We need to take cover. End turn. Taking cover there will not save your ass. Where can she get to? No, right, so we don't want to do that. I think we want to get her moved up. Ah, that's clever. So that blocks that now. If we take cover, that's not what we want. If she leaves cover, there's not really anything she can do. I wonder. Does that does not move it? I think we did all we could there, really. Chain bolt. No. We want her to go there. No. How did we do it? No, it's useless. How did we... was it grenade? No. Really wish I didn't rewind time there. Oh, it's that. Oh, shit. Then take cover. And you have got to just hide. Nope, don't do that. You're going to get shot. I wonder if you move there, you can push that out. Actually, was that the right move? Or do we get you up there to just turn off the turret and then you chain bolt that out? There we go. That was smarter. And we done both. We did both objectives. Objectives. I see a control terminal for this turret. If we can reach that, we can do better than turn it off. We can mess with the target's recognition. If you get to it, try L. Kennedy and Philidor. Alright, let's hack the turret. It's not going to be easy to reach. Let me try something. I have an old trick I haven't done in a while. What's he got? False prophet. Send out a false premonition of yourself, which expires at the end of the 4C phase. Enemies believe it's real, but aren't forced to target it if they see a better option. Right, is there a better route we can send him? That's what we can do, isn't it? We're happy with that. You go over there, hack the turret. Predictive bolt there. How do you do that so that you finish at the end of turn 2 then? Well, you can only rewind to that point. Zan, you're pale, man. You sure you're okay? I do feel rough, to be honest. Churning out suicidal time clones of yourself never feels great, but this is different. Did something bite you? Mark on your neck? Does it look like the one on your arm? Should we abort? Not an option. Our ride already left. Well, Banks is a doctor. Breaking her out of this dive should earn us a checkup, right? Good point. You want to hang back? I can probably figure something out with myself here. No, I'm good to fight, thanks though. Okay, good, because I'm absolutely bluffing. Let's go. So this reduces incoming knockback, armor, 4 health, can fire saturating fire, a hail of bullets that does devastating damage and clips you for 1 damage even in cover. Okay. Where can we redeploy to? Where's the other? Oh no. Right, breach. If we can get her to... Alright, hang on, let's swap them around. Breach. Oh no, shit, he's resistant to it, isn't he? Fuck, yeah. Rewind. Let's moved him at least. I wonder. Right, that is not what we wanted to do. If you go... Can't do that. The last one. Oh dear. Nope. Oh. that's a good ability, is it? False prophet. I'll tell you what. I think I'm just. I'm flagging a bit here. I'm not mentally all with it. No, that's not working. Yeah, he's not doing it. Oh, alright. I think I might call the stream to a close now. I'm struggling a bit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your help. We'll be back streaming, I think, Friday. We've got a little Fallout stream coming up. Just a reminder that the streams at the moment are all in aid of Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal, the official charity of the Bristol Children's Hospital, helping support poorly children and their families in the southwest of England. Any donations to the link in the chat, in the Twitch chat, and in the description of this video are £35, around $46 or more. Get you a collection of 15 games, which this Tactical Breach Wizards is one of, alongside Train Sim, Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, and a bunch of other games, and discounts for things like Displayed, who gave us this lovely metal poster behind us, which, if we move up, you can see a bit better. And that was it. That was it. I'm getting quite tired now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully join us next time, and yeah, catch you soon. Year again, the Jingle Jam. This year, we here at Law Tours will be supporting Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal, the official charity of the Bristol Children's Hospital. If you haven't taken part before, here's what you need to know. Every December from the 1st to the 14th, creators come together to raise an enormous amount of money for a bunch of amazing charities. And one of the best ways you can take part is by donating £35 to get the Jingle Jam Games collection, a huge bundle of PC game keys that can be redeemed on Steam, and are worth far more in monetary value than the donation itself. And the best bit, that £35 goes straight to charity. The games are kind of a thank you for donating to a good cause. This year the charity I'm supporting is Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal, and it's taken on a whole new meaning for me personally as somebody who has recently become a father. They help over 140,000 young patients at Bristol Children's Hospital every year, funding everything from state-of-the-art equipment to therapy, arts, music programs, and support for families who may have to uproot their lives for treatment. And they're also working towards building the brand new Jingle Jam building, a unique centre that will bring specialist therapy and family accommodation under one roof. So here's what we're doing on the channel. Throughout the Jingle Jam, I'll be streaming to help raise as much as we can. We'll have some fun challenge streams and be showcasing some of the games in the Jingle Jam collection. If you donate £35, you get the entire games collection. If you donate more, amazing. If you just tune in and hang out, that helps too. The schedule for the streams will be posted soon, and I'd really love for you to join us. Donate if you can, and help us make a real difference this year. Thanks for supporting, and